Valerie Jarrett served in the White House as senior advisor to President Obama from 2009 to 2017. From day one, Jarrett was a powerful advocate, ensuring that millions of voices of people with disabilities were heard. With Jarrett's guidance, the White House under President Obama created a full-time position for a person with a disability to serve as a White House point of contact and lead policy work on disability issues. Set and accomplished the goal of hiring 100,000 people with disabilities in federal government. Created a position in the Office of Personnel to focus on appointments of persons with disabilities in the Obama administration. Signed the Convention on the Rights of People with Disabilities and prioritized the enforcement of the U.S. Supreme Court Olmstead decision. Jarrett also helped ensure that people with disabilities had significant impact on passage of the Affordable Care Act. The Affordable Care Act included access to rehabilitative services, mental health services, and prescription services. And for the first time, people with disabilities were protected from discrimination based on pre-existing conditions. At times when the disability community demands met with resistance, Jarrett made sure the President heard directly from people with disabilities. One such instance was the delay in issuing affirmative action regulations under Section 503 of the Rehabilitation Act. After Jarrett set up a meeting between the White House and the disability community, the Department of Labor issued regulations that required federal contractors to set a goal of people with disabilities representing at least 7% of the workforce, and that required federal contractors to track the number of people with disabilities in the workforce. The hiring goals established by the White House provided an example for corporate America. Today, more and more companies are recruiting and retaining people with disabilities. With Jarrett's leadership, the White House also broke new ground. The Obama administration hired untold numbers of disabled people of color, including the first White House receptionist who was both deaf and Latina. For 2 terms in the White House, Jarrett collaborated with the community to ensure that people with disabilities were a part of White House policy and events. For her leadership to include the voice and participation of people with disabilities, Access Living is proud to present Valerie Jarrett with the 2017 Lead On Award.